Let's go, girls. Hey, everybody. It's wine o'clock. Welcome to Wine O'Clock, Brown.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you. So do you know how many people call me Brown?
I love
online?
that. That's so lovely.
It's actually beautiful.
Is that beautiful?
Because I used to think like that's not how you spell it, but the listeners of this podcast
convinced you it is how you spell it.
Yes,
Yep.
it is. They've really got behind it, and now I am Brown.
You are Brown. You became Brown, and I think that's actually quite lovely. Bron Lewis, today on 1 o'clock, I want to talk about a little something called SponCon. Have you ever heard about that? Sponsorships.
Sponsored content?
Sponsored content.
Okay.
That's right. So the best ships, people say, are friendships. I think it's sponsorships.
This really feels like we're going into one of those really feigned ads where they're like, it's not really an ad, but it is. But this isn't one, is it?
It's not one. This is definitely not an ad. No. This is definitely not an ad. Even though I did come in before and I told you I have huge news.
You did.
And then I don't have any.
No. I was like, oh my God, what is it? And then you said something so ridiculous.
Yeah, but it was fun though.
Left.
And we don't need to say it on the podcast, but it was just a funny thing that I wanted to tell you. I thought it was quite funny.
Hey, I laughed a lot.
You did laugh a lot.
Why are you talking about SponCon to me?
Well, because I look at us, Brown, and I go, hey, what are we apart from just two gorgeous, gorgeous friends, best friends? Drunk aunties. If someone came up to you on the street and they said, oh my God, I know Sammy, would you know who they're talking about?
No. I'd think Sammy J from the radio.
Sammy J. No, I don't know him and Randy Feltface personally, but I'd love to one day if that's okay. I can dream big for a bit.
Yeah, Sammy.
I
Are we
consider
talking
us
about a
friends.
man or a woman? That's
Yeah.
what I would say
What are we talking about? Narrow this in. This is like a goddamn game of guess who.
Great.
Does he wear glasses? No. Damn.
Yeah.
Has he got a beard? Not at the moment. No.
Is he a sex offender? Yes.
Possibly.
I know who it
We've got a
is.
lot of options then, haven't we then? In the comedy world.
scene.
Got you a beauty.
Got it.
Pull my finger. I'm doing hilarious practical jokes at the moment. Get on board. No, but SponCon, all about goddamn SponCon. I look at you and I, two gorgeous women in our late 20s, thinking, hey, what do we need? What do we want? And I'm thinking, why don't we get a little company called Jansz to sponsor this podcast?
We talk about it all of the time.
All of the time.
For free.
And we got a note the other day from the people who listen to our podcast, and they gave us lovely notes, and they said, you should mention Jansz. And I said, we fucking do all the time, dickhead.
We've literally not talked about anything
and they won't listen to this, so don't worry about it.
Oh my God, this is so good. This is good. Okay.
No, I'm going to bleep that bit.
But if you didn't, good. No one will hear that. You'll be offended.
It's so funny.
And if you're offended, grow up.
You grow up. But that was one of the funniest notes we've ever had. There was quite a few funny notes in that. But yeah, mention Jansz. Anyway, I'm like, we do every episode, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Jansz, wonderful, wonderful New Zealand company. Don't know if... No, sorry, Tasmania.
So close. An island nearby.
It's Tasmania.
It does. It's the
had it to you. Tasmanian company, very close to New Zealand, I believe. Both part of Australia.
Yeah, both islands off Australia.
Both Irelands off the coast. And look, yes, correct. We look at SponCon and we could go, hey, why don't we get them on board?
Yeah.
Why don't we get them on board to sponsor us? And I was thinking, why don't we go and do a show at the winery? You know, why don't we go and we will offer our services. I'm offering mine. You don't have to offer yours if you don't want to.
Well, it'd be weird if it was just you. One
I'll
drunk
bring digs.
auntie.
One drunk auntie, very drunk auntie. Had to fight on a plane. You went back. That's very drunk auntie vibes. Yeah.
She didn't come. Don't even bother. Don't even look for her. I knew she'd let me down.
I'm empty. Keep throwing my gun. I'm empty.
I keep spilling it.
So my friend a while ago came up with, I think, a great advertising line. Do you know the drink Waterfords?
Yeah.
Yeah. So his idea, right? So we had a lovely bottle of Waterfords, no expense spared. That's just a good nut. We're having a gorgeous Waterfords between friends, and I go, "Would you like a Waterfords?" And I pour him a little bit.
What flavour?
It's like a watermelon sort of thing, I think. Ooh, and very nice. Must be nice. Someone's doing quite well for themselves. And I filled it a little bit in his cup, and he looks at me, and he pretends to look at a camera, and he goes, "Fill it to the brim. It's Waterfords."
That's
Isn't that good?
Is he Don Draper?
It might be Don Draper. It
I
could
did not
be.
know you were friends with
in the
him.
late 50s, I got to know Don.
Yes, and he was a ladies' man.
Ladies' man.
Every lady wanted to be with him. Every man wanted to be him. And he was at your house.
He was at my house, and
Drinking
I just wanted to
Waterfords.
be his friend.
And you also wanted to be with him.
Or with him, sexually, physically, friendship-wise. That's a new character I'm working on. It's quite
That's
good.
actually Is that like the? What,
That's
is
my
it like
tagline.
The motto?
Yeah. Hand out business cards with that on them.
Good.
But yeah, so I think that could be a fun line for Jansz. So that could be our drunk auntie. So we go,
physically.
no, not that one.
Sorry.
Fill it to the brim. It's Jansz.
That's really nice.
And a wine glass could be quite fun of us
Especially
overflowing
at the
them.
giant wine glasses that you have.
Yeah.
These are
Diggs just broke one.
enormous.
Yeah.
I know. And you just let him walk through it. I was there.
Can I just say this to you right now, Brown?
No.
The last few nights, I have dealt with so much shit. Physical shit. Diggs
Sexual,
has sexual, friendship-wise shit. Diggs has shit all over the rug. He has shit everywhere. Gorgeous boy. I haven't been annoyed at him. But then he was like a little bit, he was, oh sorry, so sorry. And he went and then he pissed on my bed. We've had a lot. Twice. And then he's done the shit again today. So then you were about to come over. Diggs breaks a glass as
How does
I'm
he
like,
do it?
he
Did you just drop it?
Yeah, we're having a gorgeous Jansz celebrating a
Fell
big
into the
day.
brim.
Oh, good on you, Diggs. So much shit. Cheers, right? And a poor boy, he was really stressed about it. It was awful because I was like, oh, baby, like it's fine. Like I think in the past, probably in other rescue places, Diggs has probably been in trouble for that sort of stuff. But with me, I'm like, okay. And then he walked into the kitchen. He was very excited about something and his tail was just going crazy. And he jumped up to get something. And as he did on the countertop, a wine glass fell down.
That's actually so annoying.
So annoying. And I went,
That's it.
I'll worry about that later, I reckon. And then hopefully my friend Brown, after I tell her what's going on, will not say anything about that. Not say anything untoward. But I didn't. You actually said that before I said anything.
I said it. I was like, yeah, I said, why is your dog walking through a wine glass?
You went, God, this place is shit. This place is run down. I said,
like
it does
shit
stink. Yeah. Does it?
No, it doesn't actually. Doesn't at all. It
Thank
doesn't
you for
smell
saying
like
that.
good. You've cleaned up beautifully. But
Thank
I
you
think
for
my
saying that.
favourite part of the story, which you haven't mentioned yet, is that Diggs had shat and pissed on so much of your blankets, so many of your blankets that you had nothing to sleep with last night. So you slept with a beanie and a hoodie. And
It's a fun
sheet.
image. Well,
On the
yeah.
couch?
No, in my bed.
But you didn't have sheets.
No, I had one sheet, like the sheet, like the covering.
Fitted sheet.
Yeah, the fitted sheet. And
covering.
then the covering. I had the covering. That's all I need. That's all I need for a good night's
Is
sleep.
this the real bed? No, they're a covering.
They're a covering. They're yet another covering. I had the heater right next to me. And I was just
Still,
like, it
you've
was
been
cold.
freezing.
God, I was cold last
God,
night.
what a horrible.
That's why I kept
night
texting
you've
you.
had.
You up?
Why didn't you say cancel this? I'm in a bad way.
No, I didn't until the wine glass broke. I got
Oh, yeah,
home.
Everyone has their limit.
Yeah, I got home and then I was like, oh, this is lovely. And then I walk in. Oh, that smells a bit
Shit
more
everywhere.
shit. And then the wine glass was me just going, oh my goodness. But
Did
I
you
was
hit the roof?
also no, I didn't. And in my head, I was like, no, I did. This was the exact reaction. Then what happened? I heard Bron Lewis walking up the driveway.
Yeah.
What happened?
You hit the roof.
No, I didn't. What
Oh.
did I do?
You came out and then you ran down the stairs. And then Diggs did too, as if he did nothing wrong. But as we now know, he fucking ruined your
Diggs
day.
doesn't know. No, Diggs doesn't know that he's ever done anything wrong. That's the thing about Diggs. He's always having a great time. And he ran down those stairs quite quick.
Yeah, you were
To
like,
see his good friend Brown. Here, girl. So
He'd be making brown all day.
he would. So look, in our SponCon,
Oh, yes.
we're
yes,
saying
yes, yes,
Jansz. We can come do a show. You got the tagline. Fill it to the brim. It's Jansz.
Great. If
That's
anyone
quite nice.
knows anyone from Jansz, if you work at
That's what
Jansz,
we're
if
saying.
you know any which way that this
Yep.
can happen, we
Yep.
will come there. We'll do a show
Yes.
there.
Yes.
All we ask for is
$6,000 each.
No, we
okay,
don't.
sorry about that.
Well, I was just wondering. I was hoping you were going to
Yeah.
finish that sentence. What do we want? What do you want?
Jansz.
Just Jansz, right?
Okay. I reckon if we could get them to send us a case every now and again or something like that, that would be
nice.
fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
All you ever want is something for free.
All you ever want is something for free and to sip on it while I sit with one of my closest friends in the world, Brown.
Yeah. Do you know what? I got Virgin Gold status
Must be nice. Okay, very nice.
Finally.
Very nice.
Which means I can get into the Virgin Lounge.
Congratulations, this is huge.
And nothing in there's good. Okay?
What? I thought everything would be good in there.
Nothing.
I've been in once before.
Nothing. The cheapest wine that's not cold.
Oh,
when I did my show when I finished my show in Brisbane, I went to the Virgin Lounge and I got a champagne and I was like, I finished my run. I sold every single ticket.
Yes.
Every single ticket.
Yeah. And God, you should be proud of that.
Yeah,
Bron.
I was so
You should be
proud.
proud
I
because
was
you had a
so
wonderful
proud.
tour this year.
Oh, I did, but the
You
Brisbane
did.
one was Brisbane was the easiest.
Oh, really?
It was so good.
Just
Brisbane
so
was
lovely.
so easy.
Because you grew up there.
Just everyone. Oh my god, I was there for 2 years, and people call me a Brisbane girl, and that's
They
fine.
do,
with
they
me.
always say
Do you know
that.
what?
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fun.
Brown, the Brisbane girl. They say
Brown the
as
Brisbane
I walk
girl.
past.
Yeah, there's Brown
I'm
the
like,
business
okay.
girl. Business girl. There's Brown the business girl.
Yeah, I'm very.
Walking to the business lounge. Very
got
nice. Must be very nice.
Big shoulder pads. And I went and I got it was champagne and I drank it and I was drinking it. And I was like, this is not cold enough. It needs to be cold, Jansz.
Yeah.
They know. Jansz knows.
Jan's nice.
And then so I just kind of put it aside and I was like, that's okay. I'll go get a Chardonnay because I love Chardonnay. You know that. I went in.
You love a
I was
Chardonnay
like,
party?
Chardonnay is also a
Chardonnay all day, baby.
It could be a celebratory drink.
It always
if
is.
you're damn well pleased.
If you're damn well.
If you're sitting in the lounge, what isn't? So I got myself
Thank you for saying
a
that.
Chardonnay and then I sat back down and I sipped it and it was warm as buggery.
Yuck.
And I was
Yuck.
like, well, I cannot drink that. So I put that to the side.
Yep.
And then I stood up again and I went and got
To
myself
shout at the wait staff,
a
as you
red
always do.
wine. I was like, fine, it's going to be a celebratory Shiraz.
Shiraz. I know
Poured
you.
myself a Shiraz. I sat back down. It was disgusting. It tastes like vinegar. I was like,
yuck.
you know what? Free stuff is supposed to be better than this.
That's right. That's right.
I do go into the lounge. I love it. But nothing there's good.
Yep.
But will I go again? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Of course you will, because free stuff can be really good. Jansz, if you're listening.
Especially Jansz.
Yeah. Hey, if they don't give it to us, this is what I'll say to them.
What do you say?
Not happy, Jansz.
Oh my God, they would hear that a lot, and I think that would actually really upset them.
Really? Oh, sorry, Jansz. I didn't mean
you
that. Please,
bleep
I'll take
that?
that back.
Can you
Yeah, I'll
bleep
bleep that.
that?
We've got a lot
Bleep
of things to
that bit
bleep in this
out.
episode because I went a bit Rudy on some of the stuff from the feedback we got on the podcast.
They don't need abuse.
They don't need abused and copping it from me non-stop. Look, if you work at Jansz, if you are Jansz, if you are Mr. or Mrs. Jansz,
And
get in touch.
If Jansz doesn't contact us,
Yep.
and you are a winemaker or
Yeah,
no winemaker,
from New Zealand or Tasmania. We'll
hey,
take both.
anything.
Anything's
Wagga.
fine.
Who
Wagga,
cares?
really.
And sparkling wine
Yep.
is what people love the most.
They do. They do.
Drunk aunties.
Yes, drunk aunties love a sparkling wine or
we
a shardy.
would like to collaborate.
Yep, we'd like to collab.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll shout your name from the rooftop.
We already do, but
Sam
don't.
lives on the third floor.
Yeah,
of
must be
this
nice.
Flat.
Penthouse. I got the penthouse.
And I'll yell it outside.
You will through my flat side. Very nice.
Why is Brown yelling again?
She's always goddamn yelling. That wonderful woman, that beautiful woman and wonderful mother.
Would they say that?
Yeah, Jansz would say that about you. Here's the beautiful woman and wonderful mother and her lovely drunk friend. Charmed, I'm sure. Charmed, I'm sure. That's what I'll say. I'll hold out my hand for them to kiss. Charmed, I'm sure.
Absolutely not asked.
They won't. Yeah, charmed, I'm sure.
The softest hands in the world.
Thank you for saying that.
I love that you're on a construction site today. You sent me a picture today of you wearing a high-vis vest, and I was like, what in the freaking
Be honest.
hell?
Did I look good?
You looked lost. And you had your lovely soft hands taking that photo of you in that dress up. And I was thinking, Sam.
Did I look lovely?
You did. It was a pink
Yeah,
high-vis
thank
as
you.
well. It was really
It
nice.
wasn't. It was orange.
Okay. Well,
Look at it again right now.
no thanks. But did they bully you on the work site?
No, why would they bully me on the work
Because
site?
they're full of bullies, work
They're
sites.
not, absolutely not.
Yes,
No
they are.
bullies. It's oh my God. It's the 90s. Wake up, Brown.
No,
Wake
they're
up.
bullies.
They are not bullies.
yell
It's
things all the time.
They would never.
They
No
yell
one was
things.
wolf whistling at me, Brown.
Actually, they have. I don't hear many wolf whistles
No.
anymore from the construction
No.
sites. But I remember as a kid getting wolf whistled at primary school.
Oh, yuck. I'm sorry about that.
Isn't it
Sorry
disgusting?
what you went through.
Thank
I'm
you for
sorry
saying
about
that. But it is. But I think there must have been something that someone has said. That's it. No more wolf
Yeah.
whistling.
And you know who it was?
Who?
Me.
Is that why you were there today?
In the 90s. Yeah. Quit that wolf whistling.
I'm wearing a pink high-vis jacket.
Yeah, I'm definitely wearing a pink high-vis jacket. And don't ask me again where I got this gorgeous glass of wine from. It's a Jansz. Fill it to the brim. It's Jansz.
Oh, you did it.
If you want to write to us, please do deardrunkaunties@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Send us a little speak pipe. That's in the show notes. We'd love to hear your goddamn voice. Leave us a 5-star rating as always. Share this podcast with a friend.
Yeah.
Share it around with someone that you love.
I'm always looking for good podcasts.
Yeah.
So when people recommend one, I'm like, thank you so much.
You
Your
so
friends
much.
think the same as me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Brown, I love you very much.
I love you too, Sammy J.
I'm Randy Feltface. Cheers.